Hello and welcome to Equilibrium Part 1. Just some information to read here. Really wanting you to understand that if lots of products are produced, we consider it product favored, which means the reaction they call it lies far to the right. If little products are being produced, then it says that the reaction lies far to the left, or it's reactant favored. Please go ahead and read through this, just some information to explain kind of what we mean by equilibrium and how these things are related. Pause if you need to. Continuing to read through this, pause if you need to. So here we're going to learn how to write an equilibrium constant. So it talks about a generic equation here where the lowercase letters are your mole coefficients and the capitals are your chemicals, either elements or compounds. To write an equilibrium expression, you're going to use a capital K, not lowercase, capital K. And then you're going to put the concentration, that's what square brackets means, remember. Concentration is moles over liters, of each of the products, or the product of the products. So I'm going to multiply product of the products. I'm going to multiply the concentration of C raised to its mole value times the concentration of D raised to its mole value all over the product of the reactants, so the concentration of A raised to its mole value times the concentration of B raised to its mole value. So for an example one, we're just going to practice writing an expression. So remember, we're going to put products on top, reactants on the bottom. So there we go, K equals. So I took the concentration of NO2 to the fourth, because it's fourth mole, 4 moles, H2O to the sixth, concentration of H2O to the sixth, over the reactants, so NH3 to the fourth power and O2 to the seventh power. So that's how you write an expression. For an example now, we're going to calculate the value of K. So first you'd want to write an expression. Okay, so we're going to start with writing the expression. Okay, and then you're going to substitute in numbers. But remember that these square brackets mean molarity. So that means you have to have moles over liters. And if you notice in the problem I gave you volume, and you're given moles of each. So I had to go over here and calculate the molarity, moles over liters, for each of these, and then substitute them into their proper places. Down here, you want to be very careful on your calculators that you're doing this correctly. You probably may need to put this use more parentheses than I show here. I don't tend to use parentheses. I would take this if I was doing this problem, and I'd say 1.0 times 10 to the negative 2 times 1.0 times 10 to the negative 2. That, aka I'm squaring it, divide by 1.4 to the negative fourth equals, divide by 1.4 to the negative fourth equals, so I did that twice like I squared it, divide by 1.25 to the negative fifth. So again, you need to know how to use your calculator, so practice with your calculator to make sure you can get this answer using your calculator properly.